Hi guys, my name is Marcella. Welcome to my channel, My Fonseca. Right now I'm gonna react to Lucifer Season 3, Episode 1. If you're enjoying my reactions, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, check out my Patreon if you guys want to support me. I'm posting the link down below. I post early access there, and there's also some watch-along reactions, so you guys think you're on copy to my reactions. I also post some videos that are not on YouTube yet, some reactions to other TV shows that I haven't been able to edit yet, because I'm a fast watcher but I'm a slow editor, so I'm sorry about that. But they will eventually be on YouTube, I hope. But if you're interested in that, don't forget to check that out. And let's just start right now with Lucifer Season 3, Episode 1. Damn.
Are you blind? Oh. Getting out there to tell you. Right. I'd like a ride to Los Angeles, please.
He's not even gonna ask about the
shoot me, Mr. What's your
wings.
name? I'm Lucifer Morningstar, consultant for the LAPD. I've apprehended this stolen vehicle and all of its contents.
Partner name and badge number!
Oh, for goodness sake. Detective Decker. I'm afraid I don't know her badge number, but I'd say with certainty she's a 34B, if that helps.
Oh my god.
I thought since I was responsible for your current state, the least I could do is heal you. And yes, Benjamin is part of the package. He'll be back after dark.
I kicked my camera. Damn.
Talk about insult to injury.
Well, God's your father, Lucifer. And things are never simple with him. You don't know why for sure your wings have returned.
They've returned because Dad is a control freak.
They're already in therapy.
He can't get Mum back, so he stuck my wings back on. But come on, chop chop.
No. As your therapist, I'm sorry. But I can't do this.
Well, as a friend, then.
Yes, as a friend who got caught in the crossfire, I beg you, please, think this through before you do
This is
something.
so bad. When I remember what happened to her last episode.
Because of your family drama.
Right.
But you can definitely text me Ben's number, though.
I love her.
Detective, I am so sorry. You must have been so worried in my absence.
Your absence? I saw you 2 days ago. I thought you were just avoiding meeting the new lieutenant.
Knew her? Never mind, I don't care. We've got something much
We
more
have a
important
new
to discuss.
boss.
Oh, is this about the message you left?
Message? Oh, right. Well, we will talk about that later, but right now we need to figure out who kidnapped me.
Kidnapped you. Okay, I'll play. Who kidnapped you?
I don't know.
Well, what did they look like?
I don't know.
He really
I'm
doesn't.
fairly certain that my father's behind it. Someone kidnapped me. I was outside the hospital leaving you a message and someone...
So this was about that message. Look, Lucifer, if you regret what you said, if this kidnapping tale is some elaborate distraction, you can just stop. All right? You don't need to tell me anything. I'm no stranger to the drunken dial.
Yes, I have been known to avoid the issue at times, but that is not the case here.
He actually wanted to tell
I swear, this is the scene of a despicable crime.
Damn.
Steve Benalis, owner and CEO of Angelette Hotel.
Steve Benalis, that's strange. Never heard of him.
Whoa. Hey, detective. So what'd you find? Looks like a keychain.
Hey. Right, off we go, Miss Lopez.
Hold up, bud. I need to do one more lap of the scene. Want to make sure we didn't miss anything. I mean, not that I don't trust Lancaster. I just don't want to disappoint our new lieutenant.
I'm curious to meet the new
Anyway, big
lieutenant.
fan. The guy is a serious rock star. I can't believe he transferred here. We are so lucky, and I hear he's a total sweetie pants to boot.
Probably not, right? Oh my god! It's Superman from Smallville. I love him. Tom Welling, right?
All right, back to it. Detective Daniel Espinoza. Heard a lot about you, Lieutenant, and I'm really excited to work with you.
I wish I could say the same.
Damn.
Aren't you that corrupt cop that got off easy?
Excuse me?
Damn.
No, excuse me.
Okay, I'm not liking him.
Morningstar, pleasure.
There was an investigation last year. We interviewed, what was it, 92 of your sexual partners? I think I'll refrain from physical contact if you don't mind.
Okay.
You don't seem reckless.
So we're not supposed to like him.
Hedonistic. That I see.
Well, thank you very much.
Not a compliment. Your file's as long as my Johnson.
Oh, quick read then.
Hardly.
Well, I, for one, don't need a file to ascertain you haven't even had a snog in ages, have you?
Accurate.
Okay.
Damn.
Hi, I'm Detective Decker.
Lucifer's partner. I know.
Actually, he's mine, a consultant, to be exact.
That's what I said.
But
Damn.
Mom is gone?
Yes. Yes, I mean, she says goodbye forever. She loves you very much.
I feel bad for him.
etc.
But she
the good
needed to be
news
gone
is
after what she did to Linda.
You get your necklace back.
Lucy, I didn't get my powers back. Yes, I was able to slow time, but that appears to have been a one-time thing.
But you've got your wings back, though?
No. Not yet.
You're not gonna say
Isn't
you
that
have
ironic?
yours?
Oh, sorry, we haven't officially met yet. Amela.
Amenadiel.
I mean, I've seen you around doing your handsome broody thing, but anyway, any bro of Lucifer's
Okay,
is a
she
bro
has a
of
tiny
mine.
little bit of a crush.
Wow. Someone works out.
She really
I
does.
know who carries the guns in the family.
Yes, we have a suspect, shall we? Oh,
love
brother,
that.
is that your problem? Do the info later.
Look at her face.
Words this time, please.
That was amazing. I love Lucifer. They always make me laugh so much.
Josh Hamid,
Who wants to know?
Detective Decker, LAPD.
I imagine you recognize me.
You got a nice set of cans for a cop.
Right, whilst I don't disagree, that is incredibly disrespectful. Perhaps I should teach you some manners.
Lucifer, I got this.
Oh my god, Lucifer.
Got a nice ass, too.
Yeah? Well, I also got these, and your sorry ass is a suspect in the Steve Benalis murder.
You've got a gun. Scary. Hey, you tell Steve I am officially
I
impressed.
think this is funny.
Oh my god. Did he just kill the guy?
Maybe it's a bit funny.
So, Josh,
Why did you kidnap me?
I swear I've never seen you before you try to kill me today.
Really, Joshy?
excuse us.
He's like, Lucifer, you screwing up.
What are you doing?
Consulting.
Then consult less. So you say you don't recognize Lucifer, but you do admit to knowing Steve Benalis, correct? Then did you do this to him?
This is a joke, right?
We found this at the crime scene with your fingerprints all over it.
I didn't kill Steve, man. I would never. That's the key I gave to the fake kidnappers.
Fake?
Yeah. They get paid to abduct people. I hired them for Steve. It's our thing.
What, to torture each other?
No, to pull pranks. The more money we made, the crazier the prank.
I think
the
he's
fake kidnapping
telling
was
the
retaliation
truth.
for the tiger Steve put in my backyard.
What's the name of the company?
Snatched.
At first I thought the guy was gonna be guilty, but because of the way he was acting,
All right,
but
Lucy, I got your text.
with his explanation,
What's this
I
magical
understood that
remedy of yours?
it wasn't.
Please remove your clothing and get under the towel.
We're gonna need a bigger towel.
Oh my!
I know where they are.
Is he gonna find out about the wings? Yep, what did I say? I told you.
Do you think your kidnapping was intended as a prank or to actually hurt you, like Steve?
Definitely the latter. My father is not a jokester.
I'm trying to leave you here.
Something horrid happened to me, and I woke up in the desert with my bloody...
What?
His wings.
Okay, Detective, I understand your confusion, and although I've told you the truth from the beginning, you're a woman of logic and reason, and that is why I left you that message. You require proof. And I suppose now is as good a time as any to give it to you.
Really?
So perhaps you should sit.
Damn, he's actually gonna show her. I'm nervous, my feet's like this.
And once and for all, I'd like to show you who I really am.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Is she gonna be able to see it?
God, what? Are you gassy?
He can't do
How's it
it
not
anymore?
Why isn't it not working?
What? I don't understand.
I do. You know, I keep carrying.
I thought he was
you.
actually gonna be able to
You
show.
just-
Aww. She's
Don't
just
detect
hurt
him.
because she thinks he didn't mean to. He didn't say the truth, but he did. He wanted to.
Really am the devil.
So does this have something to do with him being
Well, that
kidnapped
sucks.
and his wings?
If Muhammad won't come to the mountain must go to Muhammad.
I have no idea what that means, Decker.
Well, someone needs to get kidnapped.
Now, there's an idea.
That I was just suggesting.
No one likes a credit hog, Decker. Now, who would be the bait?
Well, I'd like to volunteer.
That's not a good idea. If these are the same guys that abducted, allegedly, Lucifer, they're gonna recognize him.
Fine, we need somebody who's a lot less, well, everything. Esperanza.
Espinoza. And sure, that makes sense. I have the most experience in the field, so if something goes wrong, then
You're expendable. Exactly. Thank
He's
you.
an asshole.
Now go get kidnapped, Esperanza.
I'm hating him. I didn't expect to say that, but I'm saying it.
Can I help?
It's very nice of you, but no. It's personal.
You a believer? Well, then whatever it is you're going through, I'm sure it's all part of his plan. I mean, even the most pathetic, sad sack, powerless creatures serve a purpose. Like Leo here.
Has this, Leo provided you with a break in your case?
Not yet. But you gotta have faith, right?
All right.
It was so interesting her saying that to him. It is precisely what he needed.
Oh, lovely. Right on time.
He's gonna get Lucifer again?
Hello. Right, how do we do it? Oh, careful, I bruise like a peach. Easy.
Seriously?
Damn.
Hello, kidnappers. Finally, I have you right where I want you.
Did you forget to charge it? No, I didn't forget to charge it. Dude.
Damn.
Just don't get it.
Hey, to interrupt. Where were we?
Remind me not to leave
So are
Lucifer
they
in
the
front
same?
seat unattended.
that remind me to kick his ass for
The same
humiliating me in front of
people?
Pierce.
Well, I'll help
They
you if we
kidnapped
can find
him
him.
before?
We never seen him before, man.
I suppose you also deny abducting Mr. Bananas and leaving him to perish in the desert, do you?
It's a claim from last week, man.
Right, man. His friend got him the deluxe package. We did the detail work here, and then our partner Sam picked him up, took him to the spider hole for a few hours, and dropped him back off to the hotel.
Remember the detective who found the keychain? It doesn't exist, at least not at Lancaster PD. They only sent patrol units to the scene.
Whoa. You think that was our guy? Killers often return to the scene of the crime. You guys. Oh my gosh. I knew he didn't die in vain.
Who?
The
Leo,
squirrel.
see, look. There's our suspect, right? Leaving the scene, walking towards that van. Road crusher tires, commercial grade. That's the van that ran over Leo. I mean, this pretty much confirms that this guy's our killer.
I didn't expect him to be the killer or for him to have come back there. Damn.
It's you.
Yes. You know me as the devil you so rudely turned into an angel and then dumped in the middle of the desert, but I don't know you, so come on, introduce yourself.
I'm Sam.
Yes, I know that, but what are you? And how did my father get his hooks into you?
Your father?
Oh, come on, don't be coy. Now, well, do you know what? It doesn't matter what you are, because this should take care of you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm sorry. I'm sorry I left you in the desert. I really am. I'm sorry. I left that Steve guy there, too. He was just a routine gig. I was gonna swap him for him, but when I went to pull you out of the van, you had friggin' wings, man.
Well, duh, wings that you put there at the behest of my father. Now stop lying.
I'm not. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I swear.
Damn.
Believe me, I didn't want to run, but you scared the hell out of me.
I thought for a second he was gonna try to do like this to get the message, and then
Did my father give you some kind of totem?
he would end up killing the guy.
I tell you, I don't know what's happening, and I don't know your dad. Unless is your dad the sinner man?
Quite
Got
the
a
opposite.
clue.
Who's the sinner man?
That's who hired me to kidnap you. He's just scary, dude. Huge crime boss. I owed him big time.
And where do I find this sinner man?
You don't. He finds you.
What happened to you?
I don't know.
But here's what you got to know about our unorthodox method.
Detective,
I
you-
am Lucifer's partner. Yes, you're right. But you know what? He's mine too. And for whatever reason, we make an effective team. I am here to solve crimes, not to see his thing or whatever, which is not something that you need to know. Right. Look, point is, you can say what you want, but I know I'm a good detective, and I have a damn good solve rate to prove that.
Okay.
Okay?
And what
Okay.
he was gonna say was,
I just came down here to let you know that your perp has been released on bail.
Wait, how is that possible?
Don't know. Friends in high places, I guess. But good luck with Lucifer's thing or whatever.
oh my god. Awkward. So we're gonna need to find out who the cinema is.
Hello, brother. So did
And
remedy
Amanda
cure
Dale
what
is
ails you? Did a
pissed.
massage make anything pop out? Talking about your wings, of course.
No, mine are still absent. But yours, on the other hand... Listen, Father, he works in mysterious ways. I was tested once and I failed. I'm not gonna fail again, because this time I have faith.
Excellent.
Are they gonna fight?
I suppose this
Start
won't
fighting
bother
each
you.
other?
But you cut them off.
I did, but the pesky things seem to be a bit more tenacious this time around. He didn't just give my wings back.
He took
Took
my...
my devil face as well.
Yep.
Lucy, do you realize what this means?
He's making
Perhaps
you an
Father is
angel
trying
again.
to show you that you've been forgiven.
What if I don't want his forgiveness?
But brother, if you can be redeemed, that means that anyone can. Now, isn't that divine?
It's so
I'm not
interesting
sure
to
that this is
see
divinity at work.
the
here.
different perspective of both of them.
Have you ever heard of someone named the Sinner Man?
Cinnamon.
The sinner man. No. Why?
He did.
That's who kidnapped me.
Damn.
At first, I thought it was an emissary on Earth working on Dad's behalf, but then the more I think about it, the more I think maybe this isn't our Father who art in heaven at all.
So he killed the guy that
But something much,
couldn't kill
much
Lucifer.
darker.
I have no idea who's gonna be. This episode totally surprised me in many ways, and it went by so fast also. But like, I was so surprised when they showed the guy from Smallville there that played Superman, Clark Kent. Tom Welling. I feel like it's Tom Welling, his name. I was so surprised when he showed up and so happy about it, but then they show that he's gonna be an asshole, so I'm not super loving his character. I like to see, I'm happy to see the actor, but I'm not liking his character. Also, this storyline about Lucifer being kidnapped, and then we found out about the Cinnamon. So I feel like with the songs and everything, I feel like it is gonna be something a lot darker. And I thought Lucifer was gonna be able to tell Chloe on that moment. I was getting very nervous. My feet was like this when he was saying that he was gonna tell Chloe about him. And he couldn't because his devil face wouldn't show up. And I was like, what? And she got so upset because she thought that he was playing her. I didn't like that. Something that I really I like the conversation between Lucifer and Linda. It was so funny, the therapy that they had this episode. And her saying that she wanted the guy's number or something. It was really cool. I like that she didn't want to cut his wings. I didn't expect him to cut his wings and to have his wings back again. So I feel like he's turning into an angel. Maybe it's the plan of the dad. But I guess we're gonna have to find out. And I love the scenes between Amanda Dale and Detective Lopez. Not Detective, Mrs. Lopez. I forgot her first name. Damn it, I forgot her first name. But I love their scenes. She was totally kind of hitting on him. That was really funny. And when she was like, ooh, I know who has the guns on the family, I almost died laughing there. And then her conversation, like saying to him that you need to have faith in God. It's so funny to think that a human was telling an angel that he needed to have faith and stuff. So it's interesting how sometimes you kind of need someone to help you believe and stuff. So really cool. I thought that was a good perspective that they did on the show. I'm excited for more stories and to find out more about what happened to Lucifer. I feel like he crossed a little bit of a line on this episode. He was very angry. Well, he had been kidnapped, but he was very angry and very crossing a whole bunch of lines that I was expecting Chloe to totally yell at him, but she didn't. So I'm like, okay. She just said to the lieutenant that they work together well, so that's why she was giving him a pass about that he was out of line. And I saw that he was out of line a lot of times, but I'm glad it kind of worked out in the end. That first guy that didn't think that they were cops and he was saying about her ass and stuff, I was like, oh my god. And then Lucifer dropped the guy. I was like, did he kill the guy? I was afraid he actually killed the guy. And the guy was actually innocent about that, and he wasn't planning to kill anybody, and he thought they were just actors, so he was being totally disrespectful, but it wasn't on purpose. It was just that he thought they were actors and it was a prank. But I was very surprised, and I didn't expect the entire development of the crime on this episode. Didn't expect to be the guy that one of the guys to show up in the beginning that was the killer, and it was there again, and then turns out he wasn't the killer, at least not on purpose. He was supposed to kidnap them, but he wasn't really supposed to kill them, I believe. But he ended up kind of killing the other guy because he was afraid of Lucifer with his wings. So it is a whole mess, whole thing. And now the guy's dead. So we have a really big bad one on this episode, and we're gonna have this new bad guy. Well, not really bad guy, but this new little tenant that's gonna cause a little bit of problems. At least I'm guessing, considering his attitude towards the people working there. I really dislike that he was being mean to Dan and to Chloe and to Lucifer. But let's see what's gonna happen on the next couple episodes. I hope you guys enjoy my reaction. See you next time. Bye!